Hey everyone, how's it going? My name is Mark, and I have sold thousands of cards on both eBay and TCG Player. I'm creating a series of videos that together will create a comprehensive guide explaining how to pack and ship trading cards of all values and quantities in a cost-effective way while providing quality but not excessive protection. Specifically, this video outlines how to ship 1 or 2 cards with value of $15 or less. Alright, first things first, what do you need to ship 1 or 2 relatively cheap cards? Well, first, you need the card or cards that you plan to ship. Second, you need a sleeve, preferably a penny sleeve. If you're running a business and trying to keep costs down, do not buy Ultra Pro sleeves. eBay has several other brands like ProSafe, Cardboard Gold, and BCW that work just as well and are much less expensive. If you find the right deal and even buy a large enough quantity, you should be getting them at around a penny a sleeve. Who would have thought? Third, you need a top loader. As with penny sleeves, if you are trying to keep costs down, don't buy Ultra Pro. Cardboard Gold and BCW consistently sell top loaders of all quantities for half the price of Ultra Pro, especially if you buy them 1,000 or more at a time. At that quantity, you can consistently buy them for around 8 cents a piece. Fourth, you need a business envelope. If you are running a shop, then I've found that Amazon tends to have the cheapest bulk envelope packages. You can usually get a pack of 500 envelopes for around 3 cents a piece. The fifth item you'll need is a stamp. A forever stamp is all you need for a shipment like this. If you're looking for the cheapest place to buy forever stamps, look no further than eBay. They frequently sell rolls of 100 forever stamps, which you could buy at the post office for 58 cents a piece for around 40 cents to 50 cents a piece. That is huge savings. Another nifty tip is that eBay often sells pre-forever stamped envelopes for a huge discount. The best deal I've ever gotten was 1,000 pre-stamped envelopes for 35 cents a piece. These deals are less common than deals on rolls of stamps, but if you're patient, they do come up. Sixth, if you sold the card on a site like TCG Player or eBay, you need your printed packing slip. If you didn't sell your card and are just shipping it for funsies or to a friend, then 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper will suffice. Seventh, you need a pair of scissors. Eighth, you need a pen. Ninth, you need scotch or preferably packing tape.
Attention, this is the tape police speaking. We have received word that a Magic Finance Authority is recommending using scotch tape instead of painter's tape. Please remain calm and listen for further.
Wait. Deep breaths, just hear me out. I've seen several authorities criticize using scotch tape instead of the almighty painter's tape, because if scotch tape touches the card, it can leave a residue and damage the card while trying to remove it from the packaging. I absolutely agree that scotch tape touching card is no good. However, my packing method reduces the risk of tape touching card to basically zero, so in my opinion, it doesn't matter whether you use scotch or painter's tape. Anyway, if you're running a business and own a packing tape dispenser, you can buy cheap bulk packing tape refills for less than $2 a piece, making the cost of tape per card less than a penny. The 10th and penultimate item you'll need is a return address label. If you're just shipping casually, then feel free to write directly on the envelope, but if you're running a business and don't want to write the return address on 50 envelopes a day for eternity, I would recommend making a quick return address template in Microsoft Word. You can print out as many as you want for way less money than buying monogrammed envelopes or those fancy self-stick return address labels. Using the packing tape, you can tape it onto the envelope and save yourself tons of time and hassle. Last but not least, you need a thank you note. If you run a business, customer experience is everything. If the customer receives an easy to open, well-protected package with a nice thank you note in the front so they can't miss it, what do you think they'll want to do? Give positive feedback. My thank you notes thank them for their order, provide an email address in case they have a problem or question about their order, gently nudge them to leave positive feedback if they had a positive experience, and wish them a nice day. I have my thank you notes typed up in Microsoft Word for the same reason I have my return address labels typed up. It saves me time and money. Now, before I get to the actual packing step, let's briefly discuss what you don't need for orders of this quantity and value. First is a bubble mailer. Bubble mailers are very secure, but are overkill for orders like this. They cost more and are a hassle to ship because you can't just use a forever stamp on them. A top loader in a business envelope provides plenty of protection. Second is loose cardboard as a brace. Similarly to bubble mailers, cardboard provides an unnecessary amount of protection for orders of this type. The addition of cardboard can even be detrimental to cost-effective shipping. Thick cardboard, in addition to card and top loader, risks making the business envelope too thick for machines, which can damage the card and or allow the post office to charge you more for shipping. Third is a non-machinable stamp. I can understand how someone might think that a rigid top loader going through those post office machines is dangerous. However, I've shipped thousands of cards without non-machinable stamps and have never had an issue. In addition, those stamps are more expensive than forever stamps and are way harder to find outside the post office. Don't worry about it, your shipment will be fine. Alright, now that you've acquired everything you need for shipment, how do you actually pack the card? This is my packing formula. First, cut your return address label off your template and the recipient address off of the packing slip. If you did not make templates, then write the pertinent addresses on the envelope. Please make sure to do this while the envelope is empty, that way you don't just write on an uneven surface and put the cards at undue risk. Second, use a strip of packing tape to cover both address labels. Two 12-point font address labels should fit perfectly next to each other on a single strip of tape. You can then just snip and separate the labels and stick them onto the envelope. This weatherproofs them well on a budget. Third, place the stamp on the envelope. I always practice putting the stamp on the envelope after the addresses are applied or written on the envelope so that in case an address mistake happens, I don't waste a stamp. Once the envelope is stamped, put it off to the side. Fourth, place each card in a penny sleeve. Fifth, place the sleeved cards into the top loader upside down. In other words, the opening of the penny sleeve should go in first. This is advantageous because if the card jostles around during transit, it will only come in contact with the inside of the top loader, not the opening. Now sixth, take the packing slip, or 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, and fold the paper over the opening of the top loader with the crease at the dashed TCG player line, or approximately 1.5 inches from the top of the paper. Once you've made the fold, apply a small piece of tape to the side of the top loader and the paper. Do you remember 5 minutes ago when I went on a tirade about packing tape being perfectly fine for shipping cards? Well, here's why. These pieces of tape are the closest a piece of tape ever will and should come to the card. Tape should never, ever go over the lip of the top loader. Ever. Regardless of whether it's packing or painter's tape. Seventh, fold the paper over the top loader twice and apply a second piece of tape to the paper flap. With this trifold, you have essentially created a secure cocoon that perfectly secures the contents within the top loader and provides a structure that reduces the amount the top loader moves when in the envelope. Finally, place the cocoon and the thank you note with the name of the recipient, ideally on top, in the envelope and seal it. Congratulations, you have just safely and cost-effectively packed trading cards for shipment. Now, before I end this video, I want to reiterate that $15 is just my gut feeling number. Feel free to ship more expensive cards this way if you're comfortable, and as long as TCG Player and eBay allow it. I'm not, so I don't. Well, that's it from me. If you want to ship more than 2 cards, feel free to check out my other videos, and keep an eye out for my upcoming guide to shipping more expensive cards. I explain my process for those types of orders in as much detail as I did in this video. And last but not least, if you found this video helpful, please hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel a ton. See ya! Wait. Deep breaths. Just hear me out. However, I've shipped thousands of cards through those I always practice putting the stamp on the envelope after the addresses are applied or written to the envelope. 5th, place each sleeve. Feel free to check out my other video. 5th, place the sleeved cards into the top loader upside down. Tape should never, ever go to the top. With this trifold, you have essentially created a secure cocoon that's perfectly secure. 7th, fold the paper over the top.